tonight. How many of you have been here before, by a show of applause? And how many of you are here for the first time? Okay, that's really good. The people who have been here are here for the first time. It's a very new adventure. And for the people who've been here before, you're gluttons for punishment. 10 years of this? 10 years, can you believe it? We've been doing this 10 years. And we have some goldies and oldies for you tonight, but we also have some newbies. Now last year, we had a new act that was called Tommy and the Bergs. It was a great trio, for those of you who were here last year, that had Tommy Collins singing with Sue Ann and Coach Tom Lichtenberg. And it was the coach's dream to perform, and so he did. And if you remember, they brought the house down. So with the passing of our coach, we'd like to very much dedicate this 10th anniversary show to our very special coach, Tom Lichtenberg, who, as you all know, touched so many lives and was an inspiration, and still is, to all who knew him. Thank you. That's for you, Coach. Our first victim, entertainer. Everybody knows him, especially at Christmas time. He plays the best darn role of Santa Claus. And you see him every year at the memorial show. Nobody sings Arlington the way Wes does. Wes Norton.
Thank you very much. Neither am I. Testing. Now, can you hear me now? Good. What a round for Carla. Thank you very much.
I see trees of green, red roses too, eyes sweet and blue, for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, to bright blessed days, to dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, the smiles on the faces of the people walking by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Thank you very much.
You know, I heard, and of course, it may just be a rumor, but this is Heritage Pines, there's never any rumors. That, oh, it would be very easy. By the time you finish talking about what shirt you're wearing back there, I'll have you in Canada. It may be a rumor, but I heard there might be another HP expansion project where they're going to add a room off the bathrooms on the sixth hole. And they're going to put, there's going to be a men's side and a women's side. The men's side is going to have cots for people like Tom Agati, Jeff Edwards, and Larry Churchill. On the other side, they're going to have a special pink room for the 9ers and the 18-holers. It's just a rumor, though. So I would like to welcome one of the aforementioned people on the stage to sing for you, who never plays Tom Agati.
Good evening. The song I'm about to do is done by Ronnie Millsap. Ronnie Millsap is blind, but he would like us all to listen to the song and try to go back to the 50s when some of the best rock and roll love songs were ever written. Okay, Ronnie.
Close your eyes, baby, on my heart. All the memories here in the dark. We let the magic take us away, back to the feeling we shared when they played in the still of the night. Hold me, darling, hold me tight. Lost in the 50s tonight. These precious hours we know can't survive. Love's all that matters while the past is alive. Now and for always, till time disappears, we'll hold each other whenever we hear in the still lost in the 50s tonight. 50s tonight.
Isn't the driving range closed down? I think that's where he's going. No, I think it's a putter. The next ladies are the Spicy Ladies. Ooh. Judy Lucier and Joan Hill are part of the Silver Follies Revue. The Revue is a 2-hour musical which features dancing, singing, and comedy. They're going to be doing this March 2nd at our sister community, Heritage Springs. They also perform Holy Moly. Even I'm distracted. Goodness. I'm reading this because they want me to. Civic groups, clubs, nursing homes in the area, and the Silver Follies have been performing for 18 years. Take it away, girls. They're gorgeous. I'm not turning around. Mr. Tom Willery. This is his third time coming back. Are you ready? Don't be nervous. Look right over there. Gonna sing a beautiful Bobby Vinton song.
She wore blue velvet, oh, bluer than velvet was a night. Whoa, 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 softer than satin was a light from the stars. then they hurt and inside. Love was ours, ours the love I held tightly, feeling the rapture grow, like a flame burning brightly. But when she left, gone was the glow of blue velvet. Whoa, whoa, but in my heart there'll always be, whoa, 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 precious and warm a memory. Through the years, and I still can see velvet through my tears. She wore blue velvet, oh, but in my heart there'll always be, oh, 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 precious and warm a memory. Through the years, and I still can see blue velvet through my tears. Oh, oh, oh. Thank you.
How about that? Got a little bit of everything, a little something here for everybody. Our next wonderful entertainers, you've seen her and Mr. Bob Thomas for many, many years. But I have to tell you, Pearl said I should tell you about her wonderful singing career, that she is an outstanding singer, which everybody knows she is, because she's off stage, she can't hear me. And she's sung on the radio in big bands, but I'm not supposed to tell you that. So I won't. And we're always honored to have Mr. Bob Thomas here with Pearl, who has yes, please. He's a wonderful musician and has his own band, and of course, every year I always say, if you're having an affair, call Bob, but I won't say that either. Pearly man. See, I didn't say anything. Come on out here, gorgeous. There's a lot of my friends out here. Yes, yes, yes. They're waving to me.
The shadow of your smile when you are gone will color all my dreams and light the dawn. Look into my eyes, my love, and see all the lovely things you are to me. A wistful little star was far too high. A teardrop kissed your lips, and so did I. When I remember spring, all the love life can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of your smile. Bob Thomas. My buddy of over 20 years, would you believe? Oh, wistful little star was far too high. A teardrop kissed your lips, and so did I. Now when I remember spring, all the love that life can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of your smile.
They don't make them like this anymore. I love you. You're my hero. I love you too. And when I grow up, I want to be just like you. I swear.
You got a ways to go, you know. You can't shut up.
I do. Pearly Man. I don't know about you, but whenever she sings, I get so emotional. I mean, there's nobody who can put a lyric over like that woman. Really. And now, somebody that you see, you know, he loves to do this, and he's darn good at it. Mr. Ron Peckold is Rodney.
No respect at all, are you kidding? Hey, is my microphone working this year? What a crowd we got. Look at how many people are here. This is wonderful. I'll tell you, what a classy group we got here today. Hey, you know what class is? Real class. When you're alone. And you fart, and you still say, excuse me. That's class, you know? I'll tell you, it's not easy being me. Every day there's something. There's something always going wrong. The other day I bought a book, 100 New Ways to Make Love. I ended up in Traction. The book had a misprint. I'm telling you, nothing ever goes right for me. It's weird, you know? I found out I just won a free cruise to the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know, I get so confused sometimes, you know? I mean, the other day I met the Surgeon General. He gave me a cigarette. I don't know. I'll tell you, this morning I woke up, my gums, I noticed my gums are shrinking. And then I realized I was brushing my teeth with hemorrhoid cream. I'll tell you, it's not easy. Yesterday my car broke down. For the first time in my life, I had to try to hitchhike. I got beat up. I used the wrong finger. I don't know. I'll tell you, I can't relax anymore, you know? I think I go to the bar, have a couple of drinks, try to relax, you know? Bartender said, what would you like? I said, I don't know, surprise me. He showed me a naked picture of my wife. I'll tell you, it's a weird feeling when you're standing in the men's room of a bar and you look up, and on the wall you see your home phone number. I don't know, I have a good reason to drink, but my wife drives me nuts, I'll tell you that. After all these years, she just got her driver's license. On her driver's test, she got 18 out of 20. The other two people jumped out of the way in time. I'll tell you, the first day she drove on her own, she hit a deer in a zoo. The next day, she hit a telephone pole. She says it wasn't her fault, she beat the horn. She drives me nuts, my wife, I'll tell you. Her father died, she had his body frozen. Every time I go to get a snack, he falls out of the freezer. I don't know. My wife and I tell you, our relationship has always been on and off. Every time I get on, she tells me to get the heck off. It's funny, you know, when we were first married, she was afraid of the dark, you know. Then she saw me naked, now she's afraid of the light. A couple of weeks ago, I came home one night, she told me she was in a very romantic mood. I said, oh boy. She said she wanted to go to a drive-in movie. I said, all right. I spent all night trying to figure out what car she was in. She drives me crazy. Last night, she woke me up in the middle of the night. She was whispering sexy things. She was on the telephone. And I told my wife, I said, I'm tired of you laughing at me behind my back. She goes, no problem. The funny stuff is in the front. She never gave me respect, my wife. You kidding, never. One time we had a fire in the house. She ran over to the kids and said, shh, you'll wake up Daddy. I'll tell you, that drives me nuts, you know? My kids give me no respect either. They flip a coin to see who has to kiss me goodnight. And my son is a very mean kid, very mean. With Christmas, he wanted a BB gun. I bought him one. He bought me a shirt with a bullseye in the back. And my daughter's no prize either, I'll tell you that. In high school, she was voted the most likely to conceive. What is it with kids today? They fool around so young today. I knew they're too young, you know? I mean, the problem with kids today, nothing scares them. Remember the first time you had sex? Were you scared? I remember the first time I had sex, I was scared. Who was scared? I was all alone. That's enough talk about sex though, okay? That's the problem in this world. There's too much sex out there. Sex is everywhere. It's in the movies, magazines, newspapers, even on television now. Sex, sex, sex. I tell you, I've had sex up to here. Not lately though, I'll tell you that. In fact, my sex life stinks. Are you kidding? My wife cut me down on once every 6 months. But I guess I really shouldn't complain because she cut two of the guys off completely. I met one of those guys once. I said, hey man, who said you could fool around with my wife? He said, everyone. My wife, I tell you, she drives me nuts. Now, she talks so much all the time. Now she wants to talk to me during sex. Yeah, the other night she called me from a motel. And now she wants us to try something new. She wants to have sex in the backseat of the car, but she wants me to drive. Hey, thanks very much. You've been a great crowd. Thank you, everybody.
He's very funny. I have to tell you, I have as much fun back there as you're having out here. Our next singer, this is his second time singing. He's going to share some Frank Sinatra with you, and if any of the ladies would like to come up and do a little on the sides there, do a little kick line. Mr. Tony Langabardi. And I do that.
spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York, these vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York, I wanna wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues, they are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. To wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues, start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York.
Thank you for the dancers, too. Don't expect union wages or anything, huh? We have two new, this is a brand new act for the show. But I must tell you, it's Linda Skaya and Betty Kinney. Yes. Who knew? But you need to know, I discovered Linda Skaya. We were in a place at Happy Days and she sang. I discovered her. I did. But Linda and Betty started to harmonize after a few glasses of wine. And a very, very intense game of Quiddler with their neighbors in Pines Glen. And they've talked about doing this song for quite some time. And I know that you'll be really happy to see them do this song. Linda and Betty.
Such devoted sisters, never had to have chaperone, no sir. I'm here to keep my eye on her, carrying us. I stayed home, all kinds of weather. We stick together, the same in the rain or sun. Two different faces, but in tight places. We think and we act as one. Ah! Those who've seen us know that not a thing can come between us. Many men have tried to split us up, but no one can. Lord help the mister who comes between me and my sister. And Lord help the sister who comes between me and my man. All kinds of weather, we stick together, the same in the rain or sun. Two different faces, but in tight places. We think and we act as one. Aha! Those who've seen us know that not a thing can come between us. Many men have tried to split us up, but no one can. Lord help the mister who comes between me and my sister. And Lord help the sister who comes between me and my man. Sister, 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 don't come between me and my man.
Encourage them so they'll come back and be victims again next year. Were they wonderful, though? I asked Betty King, I said, you've sung before, I know you have. Well, I just sing in the choir of the church. That was a church singer. Certainly not a church singer. Next act. Drama club. You see him everywhere. Wonderful singer. He's been in, I think, all but one of our shows, I believe. Thank you. Dudley. Dudley's.
Thank you. This is an arrangement by Don Costa with the Gordon Jenkins Orchestra backing up. Thank you, Roger. Here's to the winners. Raise up your glasses. Here's to the glory still to be. Here's to the battles, whatever they're for, to give the best of ourselves, then give much more. Here's to the heroes, those who moved mountains. Here's to the majesty they make us see. Here's to all brothers. Here's to all people. Here's to the winners all of us can be. Here's to the heroes, those that move mountains. Here's to the miracles they make us see. Here's to all brothers. Here's to all people. Here's to the winners. All of us can be.
Great song, I love it. And now to close our first act. Have you enjoyed yourself? I hate when entertainers do that, don't you? I feel like you're being milked, you know? Oh, here we go. To close our first act, we have two newbies. We have Tony Revita and his friend Peter Javos. I know they know each other for a long time. They've all been back in the day. You know? But this is the first time that I heard Tony sing at karaoke. Plus, I had the pleasure of working with him at the drama club, a Christmas miracle play. Just lovely. But it's the first and only time I had to beg and grovel. Look at my knees. To get somebody to sing. And it became a family affair. Thank God his wife and daughter, they took pity on me. And the daughter said, I'll take care of him. And here he is.
Hi. Hi. I'm scared and nervous. I don't think I've ever done this before. Hey, like most of us, you know, we grew up listening to rock and roll. And one of our favorite performers was the Everly Brothers. With the recent death of Phil Everly, you know, we thought and decided that it might be a nice thing to do a tribute to him. So please join in if you want to sing along with us. This is our tribute to him.
And that is why whenever I've gotta stand tall. You know a man can't crawl, but when you know she tells lies and you hear them passing by, she's not a man at all. Don't want your love anymore. Don't want your kisses, that's for sure. I die each time I hear the sound. Here it comes, that's Kathy's clown. When you see me shed a tear, and you know it's sincere, don't you think it's kinda sad when you treat me so bad? Or don't you even care? Don't want your love anymore. Don't want your kisses, that's for sure. I die each time I hear the sound. Here it comes, that's Kathy's clown. That's Kathy's clown. That's Kathy's clown. That's Kathy's clown. Wake up, Susie, wake up. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. We've both been sound asleep. Wake up, little Susie, and weep. The movie's over, it's 4 o'clock, and we're in trouble deep. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, what are we gonna tell your mom? What are we gonna tell your mom? What are we gonna tell your friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, I told your mom that you'd be in my bed. Well, Susie, baby, looks like you moved again. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. We gotta go home. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. The movie wasn't so hot, it didn't have much of a plot. We fell asleep, our goose cooked, our reputation is shot. Wake up, little Susie, wake up, little Susie. Well, what are we gonna tell your mama? What are we gonna tell your mama? What are we gonna tell our friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Thank you.
Were they awesome? I don't know, begging and grovel, they were worth it, weren't they? We have a 15-minute intermission. Come back for the second act. Don't miss it.